Alright, what's up guys? Phantom back with another video, and today I'm doing a part 2 on my sports friends versus school friends, or school friends versus sports friends, whichever one it was called. But yeah, I originally was never even gonna mention that subject again until like, I don't know, whenever I felt like it. But something that happened today defined that I am correct on my theory that the friends you make in sports are arguably better than the ones you make in school, personally for me. But could be different, you never know. Anyway, so today, um I'm gonna start with the sports story. Today during cross country practice, it was just another day, and we got one of the dudes from track, the dude I was talking about the last time, onto the team. Well, he's starting back on the team, and now he's began to run with us. So it's his first day actually participating with the team, and it, of course, is a horrible day. The mosquitoes are everywhere. It's humid. It's mucky. It's awful. But anyway, we still all go, and yeah, we're just gonna have a normal run. And today we bring a speaker, which we have never done before, and on that speaker, we play some fun, goofy songs, get a little goofy on the trail, and then at one point, one of the freshmen was kind of getting goofy as well. However, the other freshman behind him kind of gets a little too close and ends up tripping a little somehow, some sort of tripping um with that with the other freshman. Now, um anyway, that tripping comes a little later. He like rolls his ankle or something. I can't quite remember, but he deals with the pain for most of the run. This is halfway through the run it happens, or halfway through the beginning of the run it happens. So yeah, we just guess okay, maybe it was just a little incident. We can rub it off maybe. So yeah, um keep going on the run. Nothing seems wrong yet, and everything is fine. So just, yeah, everything is fine. However, once we get to the place where we were about to turn around, just a little while in, he decides that, well, he was originally going to stop somewhere else, but he decided to keep going because he wanted to stick with the team. However, he gets too injured to the point where he needs to stop. So he stops on the side. I get really suspicious. I'm unsure if he's comfortable enough, and I really regret this because I feel like I didn't do it. I'm just gonna get that later. But anyway, he stops because his foot injury or ankle injury, once again, not quite sure what it is, but his injury gets significantly worse. And I notice he stops earlier than the rest of us, and he did not look good. So I stopped um before we make it to the end. I kind of stall it just to, cause I wasn't sure if he wanted to be left alone or anything. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop right here, blah blah blah, and yeah, the rest of them notice that he's not over there, and they decide to check on him once they realize that he's not there. So we move back, and once we get over there, he is in so much pain. This is a freshman teammate, by the way. He is in a ton of pain, and he is hobbling. He can almost barely walk, and it's very stressful. One of the captains who's supposed to help out more. Captains are some of the most important people on the team. My friend is the other captain. This is just side notes, I guess, but also it's somewhat important because he just moves along. He doesn't even stop to check on what's going on. He just keeps going. It's terrible. terrible captain work, for one. And it looked like he really didn't care until we mentioned it earlier. Or late, not earlier, later. And then he seems like he cared, but you know, it could have been a miss. I don't know, miss something. Anyway, so the freshman is in a ton of pain. He's hobbling, and we decide to carry him. Like hold him, two guys on each shoulder. I take one shoulder, my friend, the other captain, takes the other, and we just go on from there. Now that's when it gets bad because it turns into like an anime movie. I don't watch anime, but that's how one of my teammates described it. It's like an anime movie or a TV show, whatever you want to call it. Um, just the rain starts pouring down out of nowhere, and it just keeps getting worse. The mosquitoes are everywhere. It's treacherous, so we stop behind a tree or under a tree just to, help him out if he needs to stop at all. And eventually the rain just cools down. But yeah, it gets really bad, and we had to stop for a while. So our whole plan, because we were like 3 miles, 4 miles out, and when we had to turn back, so the best we could do was just wait, or not wait, but keep going until we make it to the end, which we were willing to do. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. We were willing to walk for our teammate, which is another reason why I feel like the bonding between sports versus school is much stronger. But anyway, we keep walking until the other guy, the other captain, gets back, where he mentioned, Steven, or sorry, I gave his name away. Steven, you should you should go tell the coach that our friend here is injured. And he's like, okay, what should I do? My other friend, or my friend, the other captain, he's like, just go, because he's might be one of the more stressed out people there. Because he has a closer bond to the freshman there than any of us. Even, well, not even, but he has a really strong bond with that freshman. So anyway, the captain Steven, he he tells the coach, and the coach decides to drive over there and pick us up. So we're waiting there for another like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. And once the coach gets there, one of the former teammates from the team who goes to a different school catches us somehow. And she notices us. She doesn't know what's going on until she realizes that we have an injured guy. So she decides to go get an ice pack for him. Or not an ice pack, but like an ice, yeah, an ice pack. Why didn't I? Okay, anyway. She goes to get an ice pack for him, and the rest of the people, the coach and the two girls who came along to help him out, they all go and bring him back. So for the rest of us, the other four of us plus Steven, we have to make our way back just running, and that's fine. So we get back, we run. Whoa, that was weird. And yeah, whoa. And we just, hope for the best. Just hope that he's not too injured. We make it back. I mean, we tell stories. This is beforehand. We tell some stories about just to lighten the mood while we were waiting. It didn't work a ton, but it had some sort of effect, I guess. My gosh, this Moblin. Anyway, yeah, that's about it, I guess. Not done with this recording, but that is some strong proof that the bond we make with our team, though not as uh what's the word? Uh I can't think of a word, but it's different from a school bond. The bonds you make in sports have some sort of commonness, I guess. That's not even a word, I don't think, but it's a some sort of thing we all have in common that just brings us together and um just a stronger bond than what you'd get from a person in your in and during your school day. And yeah, I mean today today with the school friends, I barely talked to anybody. I mean, there wasn't much that I could find from those guys that were uh, fun or anything. It was just nothing I could find in common. But yeah, I'm so far I'm not looking forward to school, but I'm much more looking forward to the season, and that's the only reason I'm staying at the school. It's because I love the team. I just don't know how I'm gonna do in my classes. My classes sound horrible so far, by the way. Uh, it sounds like there's gonna be the easiest classes of all time, and then I'm gonna have all these AP horrendously terrifying classes with the most annoying seniors. Uh, we're a mix of juniors and seniors. I'm unfortunately got paired up with the worst seniors, so that's gonna suck. Anyway, yeah, strong bonds with your sports team, weak bonds with your school friend, with your school grade mates, classmates, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, that's really about it. Peace out.